Kwame stood in the river, the cold water swirling around his legs. His heart was heavy. For days, he had tried to fish, but the river had given him nothing. The village whispered about his struggle, and Kwame began to feel the weight of their words. Once again, Kwame's net came up empty. Around him, the other fishermen hauled in their nets brimming with fish. Kwame, muttering, "What am I doing wrong? I've worked harder this week than I ever have." But Kwame's efforts lacked something deeper, something the river could feel but he could not see. Kwame's net is always empty. Maybe the fish are angry with him. Kwame, to himself, frustrated. Even the children mock me now. Back in the village, Kwame's troubles were the topic of conversation. Villager 1, shaking his head. Kwame's laziness is catching up to him. The river does not forget. It's true. The river blesses those who respect it. Kwame has taken too much without giving back. Kwame overheard their words as he walked past. Shame burned in his chest. Later that evening, Amma found Kwame by the river. She had always been kind to him, but this time her words carried the weight of truth. Amma. Kwame, I've watched you struggle. You've been working hard, but your heart isn't in it. Kwame, defensive. My heart. Amma, I'm tired. I've done everything right, and still, the river gives me nothing. Amma, gently. The river isn't punishing you, Kwame. It's teaching you. When you give half of yourself, you receive half in return. You must work with patience, respect, and gratitude. Amma's words stayed with Kwame long after she left. He stared at the river, its surface calm and endless, wondering how he could change. That night Kwame sat under the great baobab tree. The stars above seemed to whisper secrets he couldn't understand. Kwame, to himself, softly. Maybe Amma is right. I've been selfish. I've treated the river like it owes me something. But how do I fix this? For the first time, Kwame felt something he hadn't felt in a long time, humility. The next morning, Kwame swallowed his pride and went to the elder. Kwame, great elder, I have wronged the river. I've been lazy and impatient. How can I make things right? Elder, nodding, with wisdom. Kwame, the river mirrors the heart of the one who approaches it. Work not just with your hands but with gratitude. And remember, it's not enough to take, you must also give. Kwame, give. What can I give the river? Elder, smiling. You will find your answer if you listen closely. Kwame rose before the sun. This time, he didn't rush. He walked to the river with a calm heart, carrying his net as if it were a gift. Kwame, softly. River, I am here to work with you, not against you. Forgive my impatience. Narrator. As he cast his net, Kwame felt something different. It wasn't frustration, it was peace. For the first time in days, Kwame's net was heavy. He pulled with all his strength, and when he looked inside, he saw a blessing, a net full of fish, more than he had ever caught before. Kwame, laughing with joy. Thank you, river. I will never forget this lesson. Kwame returned to the village, not just with fish, but with gratitude in his heart. He shared his catch freely, and the villagers saw a new light in his eyes. Elder, to the crowd. Today, Kwame has shown us all that change is possible. The river rewards those who respect its power. Amma, smiling. I knew you had it in you, Kwame. But Kwame's journey was far from over. The river had many more lessons to teach. Would he continue to honor it, or would old habits return? Only time would tell.